Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How was your day? Well, I hope it was good. I've made this post in the community that I'm going to answer your comments. If you have anything to ask me there, and I have some questions here. Also, I'm gonna answer some of the old comments that I haven't answered at all. Even if I'm not answering all the comments, I am reading all the comments. So if I'm not answering, it's maybe because I don't know what to say, or if it's not a question I can answer. Anywho, let's go in YouTube Studio and see the comments. I'm happy I haven't thrown away my old phone. Oh, and I said I'm going to do random shoutouts, so I'm gonna use my timer. And then let's say 4 minutes or so, I'm gonna do a random shout out or to the person or channel that I'm answering the comment. To which I'm answering the comment. Okay, so let's answer first Mustafa Mahruz, that he wanted the program for Samsung G810. It's locked. I'm sorry dude, I don't have anything for Samsung. Then ABC Def purchase link. I'm not selling. Let me adjust this a little. Alright. How to send my my broken Nokia E5 from Bangladesh. Why send it? It's pretty complicated to repair it in another country, you know. Oh, next then MD Sah Hassan, not working in 2022. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not working even in 2021 because YouTube changed its algorithm. Foysala, can you help me? With what? 240 volts telecoms. Very cool slider. 8 October 2022. Yeah, it is. Thanks. Quarterback 9. Thanks for the video, very cool, 9 October. You're welcome. Then Curb 4, I'm guessing that's what you meant in your name. Can you download any games without a PC, because I don't have a USB for it. If you have a micro, or actually you can download the games into your smartphone if you have a modern smartphone and send it via Bluetooth to the phone. It should recognize it. IT Master, how to reset Nokia 7610 security code to default code. You tried the 5.6k ohm resistance on your 7610, but it does not work. The method is not available for all the Nokia phones. The 7610, it's an older phone, so I can't promise that it works on it, you know. I will check that later. Next. I have the same type from Fevlo Joel. I have the same type, but how can I update the software version? Actually, I don't know. I haven't studied Sony Ericsson too much. Reaper, I hate this phone. The new 6310. It's your opinion, my bro. Then Marhael Maestru Spamagiu. Why are you not making videos in Romanian anymore? Actually, wait. Or 4 minutes already, so shout out to Marhael Maestru Spamagiu. Well, I'm not making them in Romanian anymore because I am actually already have an answer by Sgavi to that question. And since they're both basically responding one to another, shout out to Sgavi as well. So he can reach a larger audience. Basically, yeah, I made my videos to basically all nationalities. It's not strictly for Romania, it's for everyone. And I could have made it in Romanian and then add subtitles, but it's a lot of work to do and I don't have that much time. Yeah, my camera stopped recording, well, my phone. So basically time for me is a luxury and I can't afford it that much anymore. Right, now from Mihai Silviu. What's up, bro? What are your top 5 Nokia phones from your collection? Rank them and please tell me what makes them special. Oh, where do I begin? My, let's say top 5. Basically, to me, Well, it depends on your question. If you're asking my personal top 5, depending on what makes them special for me, or if they're in general special. Because I have a few of them. Let me rank it like this. Top 5, from the bottom to the top. Number 5 is the Nokia 3220, because I had this phone when I was in school and it got stolen, unfortunately. Basically, I loved it and hated it at the same time. Loved it because of the, I don't know, its form factor, the side LED lights, and basically that's kind of it. But what I disliked, it's limited technology. No MP3 player, no Bluetooth. Yeah, it was annoying. Hey, but it had a color screen. And on this one I also have a fun shell, which I didn't know at the time that it existed. Yeah, to make those awesome effects in the air. So this is the 5th. The 4th is the Nokia N73, which was my second or third Nokia device. Basically a smartphone with Symbian. And well, I also the reason I like it because, well, like I said, it's a Symbian device. It had multiple possibilities. It was a bit slow, but it wasn't that slow. And then since I'm talking about N73, the N73 Music Edition. I wanted this one, but I got the first one. So I reinstalled the Music Edition version and my standard one. Well, now I have them both. Basically the black one, it's my original one. It came with this body shell that I put on another N73. So I have them both now. Lucky me. At number 3, I would say Nokia N95. Well, this is the 8GB version. There's also the standard version. But to me, when I saw it back in high school, I knew it was just a normal slide phone, you know, slider. But then I saw a friend that had this and they did it like this. And it had the music player buttons up here, and I was like, slide, yeah, it's a slide phone. What? And that kind of leave a good impression of it. And N95 was one of the most reliable Symbian devices. It barely lagged and needed restart. That's something special. Now, another 4 minutes has passed. Right? Yeah. So shout out to Mihai Silviu. Then number 2, I will say the Nokia N93. Basically older than N95. But this phone, I like the phones that have changes its form factor. For instance, this one, it's a flip phone or a clamshell phone, something like that. But wait, if you do it like this and this, you have a video camera. Well, all phones have video cameras, but this one was made specifically to look like one of those old cameras, you know, that had a foldable screen. And also well, even though it's a 3.2 megapixel camera, it also has 3x optical zoom, like it says here. 3x optical zoom. I hope the camera caught that. Yeah, so these things got me like, yeah, let me put it back, and you can also put it like, you open it like this and watch your videos on it. Now, I have a lot of devices that I like, but on the number 1 I'm gonna put the Nokia E7, because it's basically very close to modern smartphones. It's Gorilla Glass touchscreen. Well, it also has the physical keys like the N97, but it's, I believe, the last Symbian device, and it was very responsive, the fastest Symbian device that I ever got here. Also HDMI port on the top. So basically because it's very responsive and has a bit more possibilities than the older Symbian devices. That's why it's on my number 1. I mean, there are a lot of cool phones with cool form factors, not only from Nokia but from other devices as well. But these are the top 5 that I would choose for me. Because if I am going to do a top 20 or 100, well then, it's gonna be a long day. So I hope that answers your question. Alright, next. So, Shawnee Gothic TV. What's your favorite music and what's your favorite movie? My favorite music, I don't actually have a favorite. My favorite is the last one that I add to my music list. I have over 1,000 songs in my phone, so there are a few. But I mostly like rock, techno, electro, or all of these combined. They sound good to me. Basically almost all the genres, but mainly techno, electro stuff, and rock, techno, electro stuff, and well, heavy metal. Oh, and another 4 minutes. So shout out to Shawnee Gothic TV. These well, you don't count the 4 minutes. I have the counter. Basically, it's 22 minutes because I have problems with my phone. It only records 8 minutes of video, and it doesn't make the sound when it stops recording. And I already talked twice to nothing. So sorry if I'm a bit on the edge. Warness. I'm gonna have to translate in Romanian this one. So hello, do you buy phones only from flea markets? What's my favorite Nokia? Mine is N90. N90 is a pretty good phone. And my favorite, first, I'm not only buying from flea markets, I buy from many sites and sellers. I also saw your phones that you are selling, and I'm only looking for Nokia phones that I don't have yet, and some Sony Ericssons. If it's another brand that looks interesting, I am gonna buy it. But I'm mainly into Nokia and some Sony Ericssons. And mainly now I have a lot of Nokias. What you see here, it's not all of them. I have another shelf of them. And I'm basically now looking for the special ones, you know. So if you have any of those, and if you're planning to sell only one or two, I will be interesting. I can't buy a whole lot right now, and I'm not gonna buy phones that I'm not gonna use. And my favorite Nokia, all of them are favorite because all of them have something special about them. But I would say the N73 because it got me through high school, and it was a very useful, well, because it got me through half of high school before I changed it, but it was very interesting to use. I played wireless games on it with my friends during class, and it was also good to cheat with it. Yeah, Jonathan Sanders, if I send you a Nokia hard drive from a Nokia N91, would you be interested in seeing whether you can interface it with a computer? I have two Nokia N91 8GB phones, and I have always wondered about that. Well, first of all, you have two N91 8GB phones. If you do, you're lucky. Don't destroy them. Those are rare. And, well, in the condition that they work. And unfortunately, I have no possibility to connect them to the PC. I'm sorry. To do that, you need a special device that connects to the pins to the hard drive and decodes the information for the PC to read it. I don't have such device. I believe only the laboratory where Nokia was developed had this. You can only connect to it through the data port to the phone. But I was interested to see if you could put an 8GB hard drive on a standard Nokia N91 4GB. You know, just swap the hard drive. I was curious about that, but I don't know for sure. And I believe the 8GB version is the music edition version. Am I right? If that's so, well, it's just an advice for you to keep it, because those are kind of rare. And yeah, sorry I can't do more. And look, that another 4 minutes. So shout out to Jonathan Sanders. Laurențiu Kazan, it would be amazing to show us the most amazing and interesting Nokia gadget that you own, not mobile phone. All the best. Well, all the best to you too, and most amazing Nokia gadget. Well, I have a few of them, and they're all amazing to me because I didn't know about them. But let me think, remember all of them and see what got me the most interested. This will take a while. So I've done a lot of thinking, and I will say that the most interesting device from Nokia, well, they're all interesting for me, but when I'm thinking about practicality, I would say the Nokia keyboard, wireless keyboard that you can open, connect to the phone via Bluetooth, I believe, yes, and it also has this little dock where you can put your phone and watch the screen on it while typing. This is very practical even for modern phones. I don't know if it works for modern phones, it's clearly made for Nokia. But it's pretty nice to have this with you, and it's easier to type your messages or your logs or whatever you're doing with your phone if it's a business phone. And it's portable. You just need some batteries and that's it. I also did a short video when your PC is not running but you need a computer. I used the Nokia E7 with a HDMI cable connected to the TV. It did screen mirroring, installed Opera browser so you could use the internet, and connected to the keyboard. The phone was connected to the cable to the TV, and I was all the other way around the room on my couch using the wireless keyboard and navigating through the internet. And yeah, it was a pretty interesting thing. To me, it was very interesting, especially when I found out about it. Actually, I want to thank you for this question. You gave me a video idea. Well, a short video idea. So, shout out to you, Laurențiu Kazan. Oh, IT Master again. I am your big fan. I am from Pakistan. Please tell me where you bought these all Nokia phones. I'm also a Nokia collector. Well, my friend, I bought them from flea markets or from other collectors here in Romania. Thank you for being my fan. I appreciate that. And I hope my videos entertain you. You can find lots of phones, to say like that, on eBay or on other similar sites. But I don't know anyone here who's willing to send all the way to Pakistan. Also, about your first question, it's time to answer it. I don't have any other comments, right? Basically, these are all the comments. So let's try that on my Nokia 7610. So let's test the method on my 7610. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, the resistor is here, so let's power it on. If the battery has power in it. So I've tried, and I'm sorry, but that method doesn't work on the 7610. I've tried that method on more newer Symbian devices, you know. On this one it doesn't work, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't have a solution for that. But maybe a GSM service may help you. They have the right tools. I don't have special tools for that. Shout out to IT Master. It took some time, sorry about that. You owned it in black color, Muhammad Ziaf. Well, pretty awesome that you owned it when the time was right. I envy you. Christian Sanden, awesome phone, but was my dream in those days, but now outdated. The web is not working anymore, unfortunately. Well, you're right, it is outdated, like every other old device. Even my Samsung A70 is outdated already. And the web is not working. Yes, it's not working because the web works in a different way now from how it worked back in the day. But you can still install Opera Mini or Opera browser and it will work. Well, not anymore with YouTube, but it will work. That was on the E90. And also, Christian Sanden, I hate or had that thing, but slow as hell, outdated. Well, it's not working anymore. Nice try from Nokia though. Yeah, I know the N900, not 900, 800. Yeah, the N800 was pretty slow. Actually, you're right. But it is what it is, and indeed outdated. Yep, Modis. Great videos. Thank you. Nicola Phone Collector. Amazing phones. I have Nokia 6230 as well. Pretty nice, bro. And judging by the time, yes. So shout out to Nicola Phone Collector. Well, that's kind of it for the comments. And I have 4,956 subscribers. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. And I'm happy that you like my videos, and I hope you found them useful. So that's it for today's video. I hope I answered your questions and gave you the answer that you were looking for. And thank you very much for being part of my community, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Well, I'll see you next time in the next video. I have a few videos now that I'm working on and some few phones that I'm restoring, and all I can say is that not all of them are Nokias. Well, until next time, I wish you a very awesome day just like yourself, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, all the best.